Dude, Brad, you are not gonna believe what I found, like, in the attic the other day.
What'd you find?
Dude, I found these, like, weird little films, and I just decided to play 'em on my TV, and I thought it was gonna be some creepy but instead of creepy, it's just these awful these rotten reviews on this movie called Sinister, and I totally think it's bull.
Well, what kind of reviews are there?
I don't know, man, but I just wanna talk about it just to explain how wrong they are, so are you just ready to dive into it?
Let's play these reels, my friend.
Let's play these reels.
The bogeyman's in the corner. Oh, that's a very animal, idiot! Danger, danger!
This is it. Don't get scared now.
What's going on, guys and gals, and welcome to Good Reel Hunting. We're here for the good reels so you don't have to. It's your boy Brad, the Bretman's over here. We're back with another Rotten Reaction, baby. And today we're actually doing a fresh movie. It's Sinister. It's actually got a fresh rating of 63%, Bretman. Look at that. But maybe that's too low. Maybe it's too high. I don't know. We're about to find out. We're going to go through some of these reviews, and we're going to see what's right about it, man.
Man, and plus those numbers, like even though I'm glad we finally have some more positive reviews of like the score, but I feel like it's still too low. I feel like this should at least be in the 80s.
Yeah, well, let's take a little gander and see what people are saying about it, because I concur. I think this thing is it's a modern classic. The critic consensus, I can never say this damn word. Its plot hinges on typically implausible horror movie behavior and recycles countless genre cliches, but Sinister delivers a surprising number of fresh, diabolical twists. So that's decent, right? That's a pretty solid little tagline there.
Yeah, and the little kid knows how to do a twist body as well, but we're not here talking about kids doing twists. We're talking about these very rotten reviews here. So go ahead and pull up the first one. Welcome back, Felix Vasquez Jr. for Cinema Craze. Welcome back, you bastard. But here we go. In its own right, it's atmospheric, just not very memorable or scary. Did you not see what the Bagul looked like in the movie? If that ain't scary, then okay, what's more scary, the Bagul or that freaking Avatar picture?
Yeah, the Avatar picture's scary for sure, man. Get out of here, Felix. We don't need you. Number 2 here, Britt McKnight. The last thing I see, a spooky, perfectly serviceable horrible movie just in time for spooky horror movie season. Fuck off. That's a positive review with your B. So let's move on. Go ahead and add a point for the red team.
Woohoo! Yeah. Let's see here. David Harris from Spectrum Culture saying a scary story that could have been quite terrifying if done right. Okay, and first off, who in the hell gives out a 2.2 rating? Like, come on. Like, every rater knows it's got to be like your regular number or a 0.5. Like, come on, man. 2.2. Get the hell out here. Plus, your your review is trash.
0.5 is the best I can do. The best increment I can do. You're not eligible to review things anymore, David. Richard Probst comes in from the independentcritic.com. This film's downward spiral begins with the introduction of a completely ludicrous character who becomes known as Deputy So-and-so. Fuck right off of here and your independent critic. There's a reason you're independent. It's because you don't have any friends, because you write shit like this. Deputy So-and-so was fantastic in the movie. He's a very rare moment of comedic relief in this freaking dark ass thriller. And plus 2 out of 4, come on, that's not that bad. And who the hell has a rating score 4?
I know, what in the world's up with the like 0.0? Just make it 2 out of 4. Like, why you gotta make it 2.0? It's hurting my brain. Move on to.
I hate this. I don't like it. Here you go.
Buddy. Oh my gosh. Oh, here we go. A top critic. This ought to be good right here. Peter Howe from Toronto Star saying more stupid than scary. Sinister can't even figure out who its real demon is. Are you freaking kidding me? It's obviously the Bagul that's the real damn demon. And even the little freaking kid at the end. Like, all the kids in this movie are freaking demons, man. So I don't even know what the hell you're even watching. And plus, I don't like that smirk on your face, Peter.
There's only 2 demons I know. The first one's name is Bagul.
He's probably even holding in a fart. Sorry, I have to throw that out there too.
Yes, he is. There's only 2 demons that I know. The first one's name is Bagul. The second one's name is Peter. Moving on. We're going to go ahead and talk to James Verney from the Boston Herald. He looks like freaking Marshall from How I Met Your Mother with glasses on. The demon Bagul, the demon Bagul is not to be confused with Gabagool, which is merely a demonic deli meat. Get out of town with your Gabagool, man. What is this, Michael Scott? Come on. C- isn't even, that's a passing score. So get your green shit out of here. Bagul he doesn't even look like freaking lunch meat. Not at all.
Nope, not at all. But Jim Lang from the Sacramento News and Reviews says that writer and director Scott Derrickson does absolutely nothing right. As my boy Dr. Phil says, bullshit. Yeah, get freaking, like, he's in the wrong lane with this one. Just get out of here.
Leaving Sacramento. That's a harsh statement, though. I gotta say, Scott Derrickson does nothing right in this movie. Absolutely. Are you kidding me? This is one of the scariest movies, according to science. I think he did some things right here.
Science, bitches.
Yeah, bitch, science. Brian Orndorff from Blu-ray.com. I like that. Passage to the solid stuff is blocked by brazenly cheap scares, a hazy monster mythos, unreasonably idiotic characters, and excessive length, making Sinister an absolute chore to fully enjoy. No, that's not true. Again, C passes. You pass. But no, I don't think so. I don't think any of this is incorrect. This is all incorrect. This is all incorrect.
You pass. Oh man.
I think this movie's not a chore at all to get through. It goes by so fast, and it's so freaking intriguing with the investigation.
Dude, and the story is so damn well written in this. It's like you're really focused in on it. You lose track of time, man. It's like you're freaking like time traveling at that point.
Exactly, dude. All this whole investigation storyline is such a good time to get through, uncovering things as they pop up, new things, new twists and turns throughout. It's very cool. Birdie, here you go.
All right, Kathy. I'm not even gonna pronounce that last name, from Milwaukee Journal Sentinel, but I will anyway. Chucky Kick. Oh my god, that's right. It's not a K, it's a C. But anyways, she says that watching Hawke investigate strange goings on night after night without turning on one light in the house becomes unintentionally comical. I will go ahead and give you that, Kathy. That is pretty freaking funny. So I'm not gonna harp on you too bad.
Yeah, I have to agree with this one. When he's running through the house and all the kids are sneaking up behind him, and he's got the lights out for some reason. And he does turn on his phone on his light on his phone once, but 2.5 out of 4. That's positive. So go ahead and fuck off. You got your colors wrong. This one should be red. Sarah Stewart from the New York Post, another top critic, good friend of ours. Not really. Come on, Ethan Hawke, you're better than this. Isn't there a Before Sunset sequel that needs your attention? No, there's not, because this is fantastic. These are the kinds of roles that Ethan Hawke does sometimes that's really cool to see. And I actually, this is one of my favorite Ethan Hawke movies, is Sinister. I think he's so compelling here in the role, and just kind of seeing this author go through this investigation with his little author elbow pads and everything. He just fits it perfectly. I really enjoy Ethan Hawke in this movie.
And the last thing I want to say is Stewart is not S-T-E-W-A-R-T. We are not eating stew. It is Stewart, S-T-U-A-R-T. So fuck off, Sarah. Roger Moore from the Tribune News Service. I know I butchered the hell out of that, but that's okay because I don't even like Roger's blurry picture. But anyways, he says it whiffs on a horror film fundamental. Nobody seems to be all that scared. Again, not sure what the hell you're watching. You must be just like a 2012 See, dude, this really bothers me, but I'm not even making sense right now. I'm just that mind boggled with blurry. Really, dude, look at this profile picture. It's so blurry. Like, what kind of technology is that?
You could say he whiffed on the fundamental aspect of putting a fucking profile picture together. He's a fool. And is that like we've seen Roger Moore before, and I know he said something bad about one of our other favorite movies, and this is garbage because this is not all that scared. Did you not see the lawnmower scene? I had people in my theater freaking get up and leave after that because they scared it so bad. They scared him so bad. That shit was intense. It gave me nightmares for months. That shit was crazy.
Hell, I wanted to turn off the movie after that point because I've only seen Sinister once, and it's because of that lawnmower scene.
Yeah, it opens up with a freaking hanging, like a quadruple hanging. Super creepy, man. Get out of here. Scott Bowles is here from USA Today, another top critic. Relies more on gotcha moments than storytelling. Again, I disagree here. It does have some good gotcha moments, some really good jump scares, really effective, but they're earned. All these snuff films we have, every time there's so much anticipation every time Ethan Hawke puts one of these reels on his little reel player or whatever the hell you want to call it. Every time you get one, you see a new title, you're like, oh shit, what are we about to see here? Because the last one's so intense. And then once it comes on, it's not like a short clip. It builds for a minute. There's some good stuff going on, and then it turns dark real quick. And I think there's a lot of anticipation in that. And you're really just constantly waiting for that last one, that last freaking moment to happen. And I totally disagree. Not to mention the investigation arc of the storyline was cool.
Yeah, get out of here, Scott. That's bullshit.
Bye-bye, Scotty.
Anyways, Mary F. Poles, top critic from Time Magazine, another blurry picture. The movie is full of feats, shocks, and scenes of particularly preserved violence, but nothing about it is fresh enough to haunt you in the night. It's predictable. It doesn't haunt you? Again, we talked about the lawnmower scene, the freaking hanging, the freaking pool, like drowning in the pool. Like, that doesn't haunt you? Like, bitch, you're cold-blooded.
Family hanging out. Dude, let me tell you something here, Mary. I haven't mowed my yard since 2012. I don't touch lawnmowers anymore. I don't do it. They freak me out. I don't like them. I don't like the sounds they make. I don't like anything about it, all because of a little snippet of a scene in this movie. Nor do I do pulls anymore. All right, let's see what Marjorie Baumgarten here from the Austin Chronicle, another top critic, no picture. Only in the world of horror movies do people knowingly move into houses where the previous tenants were horrendously murdered. Yes, but that's because it's freaking awesome. And that's what freaking our boy here, Ethan Hawke, is doing, because he's investigating shit. And this is an aspect of his character, because he doesn't tell the family about it. It's a story. It's a character arc, if you will. It's something he's doing to get the good story, and he's desperate for that because he hasn't had anything good since Kentucky Blood, and he wants a new freaking story. So yes, that is a part of the story, but it's written cleverly so.
Hey, absolutely agree with you, Brad. So, Marjorie, get out of here. So, next one.
Bye-bye.
Derek Malcolm from the London Evening Standard. Enough for top critic. Man, we're getting a bunch of top critics here with their bullshit. When Christopher Young's score isn't buzzing like a demented bee, its loud bangs are the perfect wake-up call. Well, that's all part of just to make sure it's gravitating your attention, man. Like, you need those kind of types of scares just to make sure you know what's freaking going on. But, like, come on, man. Like, the score isn't buzzing? Like, dude, I thought the score was creepy.
This score is fantastic. It is one of the most creepy scores I've ever heard in a movie, all the way throughout. It's so unsettling. All the I don't know what that was. That had nothing to do with the score of this movie. But I can tell you one damn thing is when you watch this movie at night with the lights off, this score will give you chills every time. It's so unnerving. Anthony Lane, again, he's another guy in the wrong lane. New Yorker, top critic. Sinister is a joyless ride. Enter Deputy So-and-so. Sinister is a joyless ride, and its frights are too contrived to be surprising. Yet somewhere stashed in the attic is a much less foolish film with Hawke at its heart. Yes, that's there. Hawke is in there. He's carrying the show. But obviously, this shit is not. I guess they're all surprising. All these the lawnmower thing again, so surprising. All this stuff is surprising. This movie opens with a surprise, and then once Bagul hits the fan at the end. With the little girl, like, yeah, this shit it hits the fan, man. It's crazy. And it's joyful.
Yeah, well, not freaking Anthony doesn't have a joyful look on his face. So next one, let's go to our last freaking here. Soren Anderson from the Seattle Times, last top critic we're going to talk about here. That title is off the mark. Here's a better one, stupid. Hey, take down that comment real quick. I want them to see my face. Sorensen, I got a freaking title for you.
Oh, yeah, get out of here, Soren. More
Yeah,
like freaking stupid.
Yeah, you're stupid. Like, but anyways, those are the rotten reactions. Just at the end of the day, though, Sinister is easily not only one of the most scariest movies I've ever seen, but I would easily say it's the most disturbing movie I've ever seen. And the rating was around the 60s. I say for me, it should go around between 85 and 90 for me with the ratings.
Yep, 63 originally. I would go 85 easy. It does have a couple issues, a couple things like you guys rightfully said about him running around with the lights off and a couple weird things that happen. But overall, it's very solid. 85 for me all day, maybe even 87.
Oh, there you go. I like that. I like that number 87. But of course, we like to hear what you all have to say. So, what did you all think about these reactions for Sinister? Do you agree with 63%, or do you think it should be higher? Or I bet you some of you think it should even go lower. Please explain why in that comment section down below. Let's get that discussion rolling.
And if you want to find the good reels, you can do so by finding us on Facebook, Instagram, Letterboxd, and Twitter. Those links are for you to find down below.
Abso-freaking-lutely, and be sure to like this video, share, and subscribe. Of course, ring that bell, ding, 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 so you all know what the next set of Rotten Reactions is up and ready. Until then, I'm going to be sleeping with the lights on.
You do that, my friend. That's a good idea, and stay away from lawnmowers.
Damn right.